the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a...
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
What up, guys?
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Two plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
No.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with the option. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just what they're looking for here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott.
Don't worry about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Packers 14, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Packers 21. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3. Or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
21-0, our score after 1.
Bears nothing.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Complete to Brashad.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Tate's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Again, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 45's the mic. 6-man.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense. Well,
they are clicking right now.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action, Tannehill. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
The 46-yard line.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
45, Mike, 45. I don't think you got it, son.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Chicago.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Green Bay Packers.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
Touchdown, Packers! Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A pass there complete to Westbrook, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 30.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Smith catches left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott.
There it is. There it is.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And now they're going to fake it. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brought down at the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Tannehill's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
40-yard line.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Lady! Here we go. Zero.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson brought him down.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
3rd down and long.
Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
It's the score. Packers 71. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now here's another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Oh, what a juke into space. Power running by Zeke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The 16-yard line.
Zero, 43. Check, 43.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not that time for Watkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The 17-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put